just yipping. Oh wait, it's my.
We're just gonna yippee forever.
Yeah, just yippee forever. Hi everyone. Hi. We are here, and look at what Nova has named the power. I saw this and I was like, I see. This is the level we're at. It's a good thing.
Oh my god, you don't understand how much work that went into this. It's more than you think, right?
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Okay, so to explain for those who actually know Guilty Gear lore, I had to simplify it significantly and cut out like half of it. So for those who actually know Guilty Gear lore, I cut out the Assassin's Guild stuff. So essentially, the Guilty Gear lore goes in like 2 halves, right? There's the half of all the main characters doing the main series stuff, and then at the same time, there's a whole other story going on. Yeah. So maybe one day we can do like a part 2.
Yeah, today's Guilty Gear 101. We're only doing main stuff and then some side characters. But then maybe in the future we can do 201 where we learn the rest of the. Yeah. Okay. Let's start with a self intro. Want to introduce yourself, Nova? I don't think you need an introduction. They should already know you, but.
Okay, but hello everyone! I'm Nova Okami. I'm a TCG VTuber here on YouTube. I mainly play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I also play Vanguard and Digimon, and I love Guilty Gear, especially the lore. I'm ass at the game, but I love the lore of Guilty Gear, and I love Kanna, so I'm so excited to sit here and yap about Guilty Gear.
Yes, I've been waiting to learn for you forever. I have like avoided the lore on purpose, except for every little thing. Everything I know about Guilty Gear lore at this point either is like the random posts that I've seen from Guilty Gear like official on Twitter, or random things that I've learned from chat, which may or may not be very accurate.
It most likely is, but don't worry. I'll be here to hopefully set the story straight. Yeah.
And then I guess I could self-intro if there's anyone, any cute Novakins here today for the first time. Hi, I'm Kanna Yanagi, your local duck detective. I play a lot of different games, but among them, I usually have a weekly fighting game stream. Which is why we are doing this today because I really like Guilty Gear as one of the fighting games that I play. Yeah. Okay, I guess we could share our fighting game mains before we start for people that care about that. I am a Viking main. I also really like Alfeld from like a gameplay view, but Viking is my main, and then I know what your main is.
Yeah, I play Kai, and I also play Mei sometimes, but mainly Kai.
Kai.
I love me a generic white man. What can I say?
The generic. He is very much. I was talking. God, you did not watch my design ranking stream that I did?
No.
Okay, good.
Are we in pain?
Why?
Would you rank Kai?
I will say I described him as like the very anime protagonist look, like the very like generic anime protagonist, and he kind of ended up in a tier.
So good about him.
Yeah, he kind of ended up in a tier of other generic anime protagonist designs. It was only based on his Strive design, though. I did not look at his XRD or like previous incarnations. I was only judging his Strive, which compared to a lot of the other Strive characters, he is a little bit basic. It's not a bad thing, but
no, Kai's changed a lot design-wise. He's got the same color palette, but he's always had like different clothes. Like a lot of the characters, they I say like Soul always generally look the same. Like there's like a little tweaks in here and there, but Soul always looks like Soul bad guy. But Kai has changed quite a bit. Like at one point he had really long hair. He's had like a giant coat. Yes.
I gotta check out his previous designs to see how they stack up. But yeah, I agree with you. I've seen like Soul XRD and Soul like Strive, and like their differences, but they're pretty like you can see it's the same person very clearly.
Yeah, you definitely know it's the same guy. It's the same guy.
Yeah.
I think out of like the main cast, I would say probably Milia changed design the most.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, Milia gets a whole new color palette, a whole new like outfit, like a completely different like look.
Yeah, I will say also comparison-wise for the people, I haven't seen the XRD designs for everyone actually. Part of me avoiding the lore stuff, but I know Abba's design has changed drastically as well.
Changed a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, do you want to start? Do you want to?
Yeah. Let me pull up the PowerPoint. Let's get on into this. That's the wrong tab. All right.
There you go.
So let's start. Most of this is pre-original Guilty Gear. So like a lot of stuff goes down. A lot of like lore happens, like starting what is quote unquote at the time present day, because Guilty Gear takes place in our real world. Like in this universe is where Guilty Gear takes place.
Wait, it takes place on real. Wait, it does?
Yes. So like, a lot of countries that are real exist. So like America is a big portion of it. Like Japan is also a big part of the lore.
I thought it was like alternate universe, or
no,
I didn't.
It's here.
Oh, okay. I'm already being like mind blown. I swear, I thought people with like superpowers and stuff like that was like some kind of like alternate universe Earth. I didn't know that like we're like canonically like real world.
Here. So I can see some screenshots that I took, but like so essentially how I was making this is I was going through the Guilty Gear wiki timeline and then through articles and then reading the scripts. So one of the parts in the wiki is like they talk about how the Guinness World Records went back into publication. It's like a real part of the timeline.
Just talking about like, the Guinness World Record back.
They're like, yeah, the Guinness World Records continued publication on X date, or like this magazine started publication. Like,
oh my god. Oh.
Stuff just happens, but yeah, it's based in our world. So we go from 1999.
Ooh.
The Dawn Revival happens. Essentially, this prophet called the Original shows up and says that society's gonna get fucked up. Shit's gonna happen. Like, stuff's gonna go crazy, right?
Okay,
and the UN, the world was like, no, dude, shut up. No, it's not. We're fine. We're totally chill. So then, it actually does get fucked up.
Okay. There's someone who's actually, telling the truth.
Yeah. So the Universal Will shows up, who's like, in layman terms, like a god, effectively, right? Just shows up and messes with all the technology, like makes everything go haywire. So the UN is like, oh my god, that guy was right. So we ban technology.
Wait, you just straight up banned.
They just ban technology. They dismantle all weapons. They get rid of everything. So in 2010, magic becomes the new form of energy. It's not electricity now, it's magic.
Okay,
so
everything runs on magic. Okay.
Everything runs on magic. It's the new form of energy. They dismantle all weapons. It's all magic now.
I see.
So
I
now,
see.
we go to the Ecosystem Evolution Project. I forgot to write the year when this happened.
It's EEP. The EEP project. I'm sorry, I just said
the EEP project.
That's such a cute like. It's feeling a little bit EP maybe at the moment.
He's the EP project.
Now you can never unsee that.
Yeah, I was always reading it normally. Now you cannot see the EEP project.
Yeah, you cannot unsee EEP.
Little guys.
They're just very EEP little guys. Yeah.
They're just sleepy little guys. Yeah, they're like doing some serious science stuff, but also they were just sleepy little guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is the Ecosystem Evolution Project. I forgot to write the year of when this happens, but TLDR, the U.S. government, after all of like technology's banned, like we gotta like find a way to make us keep going. We gotta find a way to make us like cool, right? So they're essentially doing experiments and trying to find ways to make the advanced like humans like to make them evolve again.
Wait, like human experimentations. That always ends.
Kinda. So we have Asuka, we have Frederick, and we have Arya. These bitches are the most important characters to Guilty Gear, bar none. These bitches will come back constantly.
Yeah, I mean, one of them is he the card gamer that I know and not always loves? Is he the guy standing in the background there?
Yeah. The guy in the back, that's Asuka.
I see.
And
this is just
like,
his.
Oh my god, wait, the reveal! So TLDR, I will preface that in the games, for the longest time, he's not like, no one knows his name. He's just a guy.
Oh yeah, he's just
like,
the random background guy. I can't even see his eyes, just shadow.
Yeah, he's just a random background guy. But I put Asuka's name there to make it less confusing later on in the story.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, I'm sorry to reveal the twist. I ruined the twist, but that's Asuka.
Yeah.
Yeah, so while they were doing this project, they were working to try to advance humans, and they created gear cells, which are essentially stem cells from humans that are fused with magic. They're just like super cells, right?
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. If they have magic, why would you not try and inject it into human cells?
Yeah, just make him go sicko mode, right? So, the US government realizes that they're making the most whack stuff ever. They're making something crazy. And they're like, oh, as the government does, the US government does, oh, we can make weapons, guys. That's awesome. We can, like, take over the world. That's great. And Asuka's like, no, let's not do that. Can we not?
Yeah.
I want us to be chill, right? Be chill, guys. And the government, as the government does, says, no, we're doing it anyway. Sorry, guys. We're doing it anyway. Gears are now weapons.
Yeah. Also, Lida raid. Lida.
Oh, thank you, Miss Lida.
Lida, hope you had a nice stream. We love you.
We love you too. Okay.
Okay, gears. Human weapons.
Yes. So, while all this is happening, the context, right? All this is happening. They're like all this gear project stuff. Arya is terminally ill. She's very sick. And like her and Frederick have like this like connection, like they're like dating, and so there's this constant like tension of being like, oh my god, I'm gonna like die, like
yeah,
I'm gonna die.
And I'm guessing they want to save her.
They want to save her, right? So Asuka is like, we don't know how to save you, right? I don't know. So we're gonna put you in cryo sleep, just like knock out for like a while.
Yeah, just future problem issues.
Yeah, it's a future issue, not right now. So Arya goes into cryo sleep, so she's knocked out. While she's in cryo sleep, and the U.S. government's like, we're making weapons, dog. We're going crazy. Frederick is used to create the first full gear, or the first gear. He's not like a complete gear, but like he's got a lot of gear. He's kind of like a partial gear. He's got a lot of gear cells in him, but he's not the first complete gear. And after this, he's like so mad that he is like turned into a gear that he creates like a gear suppression thing. So you see the little headband he has on.
Wait, he becomes Saul? His name is Frederick?
Yeah, Saul bad guy. So yeah. He's got a headband on, right? He puts his gear cell. So he becomes a bounty. So he's so mad that all this happened. He's like, I'm out of here. So he leaves and becomes a bounty hunter and takes on the name Soul Bad Guy.
He was just like, how could I become the edgiest guy possible? And he picks the profession bounty hunter and the name Soul. He picked this himself.
He picked Soul Bad Guy. I need to confirm I'm wrong. So, like, the bad guy part comes in while he's a bounty hunter. I think someone just calls him a bad guy, and he goes, I like that name. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I think soul comes from, which we'll go on to later on. He gets this name of, like, soul of, like, something. It's like a what do you say? Like a moniker he receives, soul of something. I forgot the actual, like, something part. But, so he takes soul and bad guy, and he just becomes soul bad guy.
Oh. I see. And he chose this fashion for himself as well.
Yeah, he chose that himself.
He clearly wanted to be very edgy after everything that he went through.
So he was like so traumatized. He's like, I'm done. I'm becoming a bounty hunter. I'm putting the straps on. I'm ready.
Nice.
And then while this is also happening, like, so Soul left, right? Soul's out of here. So while Arya's asleep in cryo sleep, and they have to like make more weapons, they use Arya to make the first complete gear. She's a full gear now, and they call her Justice.
Stuff happened to her body. She does not look the same anymore. That's right.
Yeah. They did a lot with Justice. So yeah, Justice is not like a human-looking person anymore. She's like whatever the fuck Justice is. So also, Soul thinks that Arya is dead. Like, Soul does not know that she is Justice. Soul thinks she's gone.
Of course.
Like, I'm correct if I'm wrong, chat. I think there was like a fire in like the lab, and that's why they think that Arya is dead.
Also, does no one know like to this day that she is Justice?
We will get there.
Okay.
Don't worry. We will get there. But yeah, as of right now, They don't know that Arya is Justice. Justice exists, right? And Justice is considered like the mother of all gears, right?
Ooh.
So she can like mind control gears. She can do whatever she wants with them.
Oh.
Yeah, so Justice is like a really big threat, and it's like a threat throughout all of the lore of Guilty Gear. There's always a living threat that Justice is here.
Yeah. That makes sense. I know if you can be mind controlled, you probably would be like a little bit worried about that.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So, 2074 happens.
Wait, we skipped from like 1999 to 2074. It's like a 100-year skip.
Yeah, so Gears live
Wait, how
really,
long? Yeah, I was about to say, like, how old is Soul? He has to be over 100.
He's old as hell.
Okay.
It goes even farther than this, right? So, Gears can live a long time. So essentially, Gears age, like, they mature very quickly, but live a long time. So once we get to, like, characters like Dizzy and Sin, you'll see that, like...
Yeah, I know Sin is, like, 5 years old or something like that, right?
Yeah,
and
he's like a baby.
Yeah, he's like a
baby. Like 5. like Dizzy's like 8, I think. Right? So, like, they look young. Like, they don't look like... They look older, but they're, like, childlike. They're children. But they act like adults.
Yeah.
But yeah, so TLDR, because Soul is a gear and Justice is a gear, they live on forever. They're crazy old. I forgot why Asuka lives so long. Probably like backyard stuff, which we'll explain the backyard later.
He just inject some magic cells in his own body. Probably just don't worry about it. I feel like it's like don't worry about it.
I forgot why Asuka lives so long, but he does. Like Asuka's also really old.
Yeah, I mean he was in that first picture, so
yeah, back in '99. Yeah, so anyway, actually I think the Gear project stuff happened in 2014.
Okay. 2014 was Eep year.
The Eep year was 2014.
And then 60 years later, nothing of interest happened in 60 years with Gears running around. That's like where I have like suspended my disbelief a little bit.
Anyway, so while tests are being done on Justice, right? Because the U.S. government's got Justice, they're like, we're gonna like take over the world. This is awesome. So they have Justice. They're doing tests on Justice in Japan, right? The Universal Will comes back and is like, made Justice go like sicko mode. Made her go crazy.
Whoa.
And because she was going crazy, she like effectively nuked Japan.
No Japan. Okay.
Japan like gets like obliterated. There's very few Japanese people left. So like whether it's like Baiken, you have Mei later on. So there's like very few Japanese characters. So finding a Japanese person is like what? It's like wacko.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So Japan gets obliterated, and because she's all like because she's gonna be like mind controlled by the Universal Will and like going crazy, Justice declares war on humanity. So now it's Gears against humans.
Gears against humans. Yeah, because she can mind control Gears and she can like decide they're on.
Yeah. So Justice controls the Gears, declares war on humanity, which causes actually wait, before you even get to that, during all this, right? Asuka gets blamed for what happens to Justice, right? Because
of course.
the one doing the experiments, they think it's Justice's fault. They think it's Asuka's fault. But the world didn't know who Asuka is. Asuka's just like a guy, right?
Yeah, just like there was like one side. Just like, yeah, this wasn't us. This was this one scientist guy. Just
this one guy.
Yeah.
But no one knows who he is, so they call him that man. So for most of the series, everyone refers to Asuka as just that guy because no one knows who Asuka is. He's just that man.
Yeah, is that guy we blame for everything?
Yeah, just that guy. So a lot of the world's problems, like even things that aren't Asuka's fault, they're like, oh, it's that guy. It's that guy did it. It's all his fault.
I love that. I love that. He's just like...
It's so petty.
They were just like, yeah, it was like this EEP project.
Project?
Yeah, that was an EEP project. They're the one who created. I pictured this like at like a type of like a press event podium. I was like, yeah, and we know this like this Justice Robo lady has like declared war on humanity, and it looked like we were controlling her for a while, but in reality, it was the EEP project, and the mastermind behind the EEP project was this guy who, even though we employed them for some reason and stuff like that, we don't know know his name because we didn't care about that. So he's just this guy, and that guy is just the one who's responsible for everything. And we would like you to look away from us and look at other people. Look for this guy.
Yeah, look for that guy.
Yeah.
It's all that guy's fault. It's not,
I want to see that press
guy.
conference where they were blaming. Yeah.
Okay, so because of all this, right? There's a war going on between gears and humans.
Yeah.
The UN forms the Sacred Order of Holy Knights, which are effectively just a bunch of really strong guys to fight the gears, right? So we have Soul bad guy. So Soul gets roped in because a bajillion years ago, he saved another member of the Holy Order as a kid.
Oh.
So like he gets roped in because that guy is like, join me too. So Soul's here. There's Kai. Kai is one of them too. And Kai eventually becomes the leader. There's Testament.
Testament as well? Interesting.
Testament is one, but note that Testament is a gear.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Testament seemed very, like, magical power-like.
Yeah, Testament's a gear. But Testament's a gear fighting on the side of humans. Because Testament is Cliff's son. And Cliff is right now, at this point, is the leader of, like, the Holy Knights. So he's, like, the leader.
Okay.
Yeah. Cliff's the leader. He ropes in Soul. Kai's already there because I think Cliff is, like, Kai's adopted son. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it is. And then Testament's his actual son. But Testament's a gear.
Is Kai a gear if he's really old?
Kai, I forgot the year the Crusades happened, but it's like a manageable time. Like this,
a manageable time, yeah.
It's a manageable time. I think Kai at this point is like 23. I think.
So compared to Saul, he's just a baby, basically.
He's a baby. Yeah, Soul is like hundreds at this point. Kai's like 23. I forget how old Testament. I don't think Testament's that old either.
Yeah, just random human. I mean, he truly is the anime protagonist then, because isn't that how a lot of protagonists start out? They're just like a random human guy in like the middle of like all these like magical overpowered beings.
I mean, I wouldn't say Kai's like a normal guy. He's like pretty strong.
Well, he starts out
like,
that way. He starts just out as a normal dude.
I mean, technically, yeah, he is just a human. He's just a guy.
Nice.
So yes. So Cliff's the leader. When Cliff was like a little child, Soul saved him. So Cliff roped in Soul. Kai just joined because I think Cliff raised Kai, and Testament is Cliff's son, who was originally a human that became a gear.
Okay. It makes sense.
Yes. So, during the Crusades, though, Asuka feels so bad on what happened with Arya and being like, I didn't want to do that. That was not me. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
So, in secret, Asuka tries to find a way to restore Arya. So during this time, he meets Raven, who is like an immortal guy. He just can't die. He doesn't really do a lot. He's like there, but just know he works with Asuka. And then Ino, who's very important, and she's a pseudo life form. She's not a person.
She's
like
not even a person. Okay.
She's not a human. she's like a pseudo life form that's so strong that she could be God.
What? She could be God? Whoa! I've been underestimating Ino this entire time. I didn't know Ino was basically God.
Ino is super strong. We'll get into more why Ino could be God later on in the PowerPoint, but just know that Ino's correct.
Yeah,
she's like she could be a god. And they all work with Asuka.
Yeah.
He also creates Jacko.
Ooh.
Which Jacko is a clone of Arya, but she gets stealed away at some point, so she's not really hanging around. But Arya, like Jacko exists.
Jacko exists now.
Yeah, Jacko exists, and she's a clone of Arya, but that's about the extent of all we know. She's just there. Okay, so during the Crusades, though.
Where did you find this art? Where did you?
I just found it on Google. Like basically every single piece of art in this PowerPoint is official except this one art of Happy Chaos because it's so funny.
Oh my god, it's hilarious. I love it.
Yeah, so meanwhile, while all this is happening, Happy Chaos is around just being a menace. He's also going by that guy, right?
Oh,
so he's making Asuka's life worse. So he's going around being an absolute freak, a little menace, just like ruining everyone's lives, but doesn't know who he is. So everyone's just saying he's that guy.
Well, yeah,
so
obviously he's that guy.
So like, I don't think Asuka's a bad person, but like he keeps being blamed for everything. It's not even him doing it.
I mean, just the convenient guy there, and he does stuff. And if he does some stuff, I guess you could just blame everything on him.
On just that guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's just that guy, just another
He's
guy.
just that guy.
Not the Eep Project guy, but another that guy.
Yeah, he's not the E Project guy. He's just that guy. So while he's around being a little menace, one of the things he does, there's lots of this is where the lore kind of connects, right? A lot of the Japanese people. One of the parts of that being is biking. So
Whoa.
yeah. So after the Japanese, like Japan got like nuked and doesn't exist anymore, a lot of Japanese people were placed into colonies, like in small little areas to protect them, to make sure that Japanese people like don't die, that they exist.
Wait, they're in protection colonies? That sounds like a smooth.
Kinda, a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So they're little colonies, right? To protect the Japanese people and make sure they exist still. So Happy Chaos comes around with a bunch of gears. It's just a complete freak. Absolute menace. Burns down the whole village. Kills basically everyone, including Biken's parents.
Oh my god, does Biken canonically hate Happy Chaos then?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, at this point, she does not know it's Happy Chaos. Because she can't really see him. She just assumes that it's that guy.
Oh god, then she hates Asuka for, I see.
She basically hates Asuka. She's like, she strikes vengeance on that guy because she lost her arm, she lost her eye, she lost her parents. Everyone she knows is dead.
I feel like if there's a character who has a lot of justification for, you know, their hate, Biken has it.
Biken's pretty valid. Yeah, so that's one of the characters that is impacted by the events of like what Happy Chaos does.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of more characters too, but I thought I would just like bring up like Biken because
I like Biken.
Yeah, so that's where Biken comes from. And now anyway, back to the Crusades, right? The Crusades, Soul defeats Justice. At that point, like he finds Justice, beats the shit out of her, and he's like, okay, I'm done. I did what I had to do. He leaves the Holy Order. He's done. And while Justice is like beat up, the Holy Knights seal Justice in a dimensional prison, so she can't get out. And they disband.
Ooh. Okay,
so no more limits.
So she's sealed in dimensional prison.
Yeah, she's in a dimensional prison. She can't get out. She's just there.
Yeah.
So, Russia and the European Union create another country. They form the United Kingdom Illyria Project.
Wait, is everything a project?
I don't know. It just is.
That doesn't. I'm not going to lie. That does not scream the name of a country. It's like if you get asked to create a fictitious country, you don't throw project behind the country.
Wait till you see one of the other countries. It gets even better, bro.
Oh my god, I can't wait. I literally can't wait. Yeah, like the United Kingdoms of Illyria, that does sound pretty cool. But then when you throw project back behind it, it's I just can't take it seriously.
It's so silly. I think I forgot to put it in the PowerPoint for some reason, even though it's really important. But TLDR, they make Kai the king of this kingdom, right?
Wait, Kai is a king, or at least
Kai is a king.
Whoa!
He's the first king. It's not really at this point in the story.
You aren't making him seem anything less of an anime protagonist, because so many anime protagonists end up like
it's Soul. Kai's not the protagonist. It's Soul.
But like he's literally like he starts out as just like a normal guy among all these overpowered people, and then somehow he ends up as a king. This is like the protagonist route.
Okay, I will preface that Kai does not want to be king. He didn't ask for this.
This is like even more protagonist.
Because essentially what happened is that Kai is so strong that if he goes anywhere, like other countries could like take it, like have this really powerful guy. So they're like, we want you to be king. And he's like, I don't want to. And like, well, we're voting on it. And the country votes for Kai, so Kai becomes the first king. He's like, shit, well, I guess I'm here now.
I'm just here now. I just gotta deal with this.
I'm just here now. I'm now a king. Well, it is what it is. No, it's not after the Holy War. It's a little time after that. But yeah, I forgot to put in the PowerPoint. But just know that he becomes a king.
Yeah, he becomes a king.
Okay, now, The first Guilty Gear.
Let's go. We're in the game. We're in the game.
We're finally in a game. All of that was not
Wait,
the event of a
Soul
game.
defeated Justice once, and that wasn't even like in the first game.
No, it was just backstory stuff. All first 15 slides of this PowerPoint are just like backstory stuff.
Yeah.
All right, first Guilty Gear. Rumors are going around. Justice is back, baby.
Oh, she's back.
Yeah, there's rumors around that Justice is back. We don't know if she is, but there's rumors going around that she's around, and like everyone's like, oh god, if Justice comes back, we're like screwed.
Yeah.
The world's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So out of fear of that happening, the UN's like, we're gonna host a tournament called the Second Holy Order Selection Tournament to find someone who can defeat Justice.
Wait,
Like,
they make a tournament to just find the chosen one, basically?
yeah, we're finding the chosen one. We gotta find someone who can defeat Justice.
Yeah.
But to sweeten the deal, whoever wins and defeats Justice gets one wish granted to them.
What if they want to bring someone back? Is it like any wish? Or is it like in realms of reality?
I mean, they have magic, so like...
They do have, that's true, they do have magic now. I guess they could bring people back to life.
Yeah. So... Oh, wait.
What if their wish is for Justice to destroy the world? You could get
Luckily,
a crazy person.
Not. I think that they would veto that, and they would say like no. But anyway, here are participants of the first one. This is the first Guilty Gear game. So we have Soul Bad Guy. Let me pull up my notes because I have all the reasons for the wishes written down
you have
here.
their wishes? Yeah, I want to know what they wish for. This is interesting.
Yeah. So first one is Soul Bad Guy. He has no wish. He just thinks this sounds sus as hell. He's like, this
does he
sounds
not
really
want
weird.
Arya back, or like for Arya to be cured? I feel like that would be a perfect wish for him.
But yeah,
he's
like,
just like,
I don't have a
no.
wish.
Yeah.
He's just like, I don't have a wish. I just think this is really weird. Like, this sounds strange. And Justice coming back also sounds weird as hell.
Yeah.
I'm joining.
Yeah, he's there.
Kai the same way. Kai has no wish. He also thinks it sounds sus as hell. Really weird. I'm just joined to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
May joins because
Pasugeki.
yeah, so May is part of like the Jellyfish Pirates, which are like the captain is Johnny.
Yeah.
And Johnny effectively acts like a Robin Hood type character where he steals like from the rich to help the poor. And because of that, he gets thrown in jail. Yeah, Johnny's in prison.
Of course.
May's wish is to save Johnny and get Johnny out of jail.
Yeah. With the power of Pasugeki.
Yeah, May is like in love with Johnny. Actually, I think most of the Jellyfish Pirates are in love with Johnny because all of the Jellyfish Pirates are young girls.
Oh my god, Johnny, what are you doing?
Johnny has a pirate crew of like 18-year-old girls just like chilling out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, but they're all in love with Johnny, but I don't think Johnny's in love with them. He acts like their dad.
He's just like, yeah, hello, children, and they're like,
I love you. Yeah, they're all in love with. So you'll see a lot of May's voice lines being like, "Oh, Johnny, did you see that? Did you see that, Johnny?" She's always talking about Johnny because she's in love with him. She wants to marry Johnny. So yeah, her wish is to save Johnny.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Then there's Faust. Faust at this point is called Dr. Baldhead.
Dr. Baldhead? Ooh.
Yeah. He becomes Faust later on, but technically what happened was, this goes a little bit into Faust's backstory, but TLDR, he was a doctor, like a very prolific doctor, and he was trying to save a patient, and like, it just didn't work out. I think someone like sabotaged the surgery, and everyone blamed him for medical malpractice. They blamed him and said it was his fault that this girl died. So he went absolutely insane and killed everyone.
Whoa. Okay.
He went insane and killed everyone, and because of that, he's in jail.
How is he participating? Did he get
We will get into that a little later.
Okay.
Just know that he's in jail and broke out of jail.
Okay.
Then there's Potemkin. Because I had Potemkin earlier. Potemkin is a part of this country called Zep, which is like, Zep.
Another really reasonable name for a country.
So Zep is essentially like a country and like a blimp. Just
Wait, is it blimp country?
Yeah, they're hovering over the sky. They don't have like a landmass. They're like in the sky. And Potemkin's wish is to have actual land for Zep.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, does he wish for land for a country?
Yeah, Zep. So Potemkin's wish is for land for Zep.
That makes a lot of sense. You know, you want to have so much land, that giant blimp. What if it malfunctions?
Yeah, what if it just like breaks? Yeah, so Potemkin wants land.
Yeah.
Zato, which as I mentioned earlier, like
Assassin
how,
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, the story side factions. Zato's wish is to get rid of Milia. Zato hates Milia. TLDR, I will like explain as quickly as possible instead of going through the entire thing. But TLDR, Zato is the leader of the Assassins Guild, which is a bunch of assassins, right? But Zato was dating Milia. Like they were in love.
And they have a lover's quarrel, and now he wants her dead.
They have like a lover's quarrel, and he loses his rights to be the leader of the Guild of Assassins. He's like out. And he's so mad. He's like, I hate Milia. I hate her. So he wants to get rid of Milia.
Okay. We have some lovers quarrels here. There is so many different motivations. What about Milia? I see she's on the list as well.
Yeah, Milia wants to get rid of the Assassins Guild because she's like, so that is like, I hate Milia. Milia's like, I hate the Assassins Guild. They're going back and forth against each other. They're mad.
Okay. This is a big lovers quarrel between those two.
Yeah. And then there's Axel, which I don't know if you know. But
the
Axel's
zipper
a
guy.
time traveler.
I know that I know. I also know he has very weird zippers on his new outfit, which you should do not look at his outfit in detail because it will break your mind.
It's real bad. But yeah, Axel's a time traveler, and he wants to go back to his original time.
Oh yeah, that's also reasonable.
Yeah. So he's from like, I think it's the 90s?
Pre-E Project.
Definitely pre-E Project, right? He was a gang leader, and he got caught in a time slip, and got sent here. And he's like, I don't want to be here. I want to go back.
Yeah.
So he's trying to get back.
Sense. I mean, reasonable motivation.
Yeah. And then Cliff, same deal as Sol and Kai. They think this is sus. Real weird.
Okay.
I want to get rid of justice. I want to know what's going on.
I like that a good like 30% of the participants are like, dude, this is sus.
Yeah, this is just weird. Like, we were a part, we went to the whole war to get rid of justice. Why is she back? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, so this whole tournament happens. They're fighting, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the tournament, it's revealed that Testament is the one hosting the tournament to revive justice.
Wait, is Testament?
Because again, Testament is a gear. So Justice is like mind controlling.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So this is mind controlling Testament to make him like host this tournament. So that is why Faust is here, because Testament broke Faust out of jail and said, you are fighting in a tournament. And Faust goes, all right, deal.
Okay, so Testament is just bringing in people here.
Yeah. So that's why Faust is there. Testament breaks Faust out of jail to make him join this tournament. And this whole thing is like effectively like a giant sacrifice to get just be revived. And I think between a fight between Zato and Milia, the blood spilled from it revives justice.
Oh, okay. So it's like blood sacrifice stuff. Very much. Yeah. That is not ominous at all, and demonic at all, and it's very safe. It's just magic. It's just all magic and not demonic.
Yeah. So all that happens. Again, like, cause she's mind controlling justice. They're mind controlling justice, and justice is like the mother of all gears. Blah blah blah. Yeah. So Sol wins the tournament, right? And just beats up Justice.
Again, for a second time.
Yeah, for a second time, Sol beats up Justice. All is fine. Also in the process, Cliff dies.
Oh, guys, Cliff. Yeah, I guess that's why he's not in the modern games, because that was a new name for me, Cliff.
Yeah, Cliff dies. But Cliff is old, right? So Cliff's old, in a tournament, he dies. Rest in peace.
I see.
Yeah. Then, next game, Guilty Gear X.
Guilty Gear X. Yeah, I think this is. I played some Guilty Gear games like back in the PlayStation 2 era, and I think it might have been X or X2 is one of them. So yeah, I might start recognizing some character art. We see Dizzy. Yay!
There's Dizzy. Right from the beginning of the game. Testament's in a forest, right, just walking around. They find Dizzy, and Dizzy. Testament is supposed to protect Dizzy. That's because Dizzy is a gear.
Yeah.
But she's the daughter of Justice and Soul.
Wait. When did they make a child? When did they...
I will be real. I don't think they ever actually did the Devil's Tango. I don't think they did any of that. I think it's like weird magic gear stuff.
Okay, so
like,
while
souls or whatever combined. I don't know. But
while Saul was beating up Justice, somehow a child was created. Is that what we're going for? During either the first or the second beat up, a child.
Casular was conceiving a child.
Oh god!
Like midway through the fight, going, all right.
Okay.
Take a break. Go to the closet. Go.
Yeah. Magic. We're just doing like magic.
Magic stuff happened, and now Dizzy's here.
Yeah, Dizzy. I mean, she's cutie. Well, she's very cute, so we don't need to worry about where Dizzy came from.
Yeah, and note that again, like I mentioned earlier, gears age relatively quickly. So this is not very long in between the events of the original gear in X, right?
Yeah.
So I think Dizzy is like 3.
3, okay. So she's 3 at this point, like in...
I think she's a 3-year-old. She's really young.
Yeah.
Right? And like, everyone hates gear because of the war and all the stuff that Justice did. So they need to protect Dizzy. If not, Dizzy dies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So to protect Dizzy, I protect Dizzy. Oh, what's it called? Anyway, people find out about Dizzy anyway, right? If you find out about Dizzy, and a bounty goes out, everyone's trying to go out and find Dizzy.
Yeah.
To capture her and kill her and make a bunch of money.
Yeah, I guess that's the plot start of Guilty or X. They're hunting Dizzy.
Hunting Dizzy. That's the whole plot. So to hide Dizzy, Kai comes and Kai's like, go hang out with Johnny and the Jellyfish Pirates. Hide with them. Because they're just a giant group of girls.
I mean,
So
she's
Dizzy
also a
can hide
girl.
with
She
them.
has angel wings, but she is a girl.
She's a girl. She can reasonably hang out with Jellyfish Pirates.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Is she in love with Johnny, though? Is that a qualifier for being part of the...
She's not in love with Johnny. We'll find out later why she's not in love with Johnny, but she's not in love with Johnny. But anyway,
Yeah.
she's successfully hidden. She's fine, but someone claims the bounty, so people think that she's gone and everything's fine. The person who claimed the bounty is Jam, which people ask about Jam sometimes. She's another character. Her whole thing is that she wants to have a restaurant.
Yeah, she's just a restaurateur. She's just a businesswoman.
Yeah. So she gets the money from the bounty to make the restaurant, and then Robo Kai comes and blows up the restaurant immediately.
Okay. That was those money. Those monies are gone.
Yeah, rest in peace. But yeah, I didn't bring up Robot Kai, but Robot Kai exists. He's just like a robot.
Yeah. But yeah, we aren't going in depth on. If someone is dropping in now, we aren't going in depth on all the characters today, or like the Assassin's Guild stuff, which is how someone mentioning in chat. But maybe in the future, Nova is going to teach me Guilty Gear lore 201 instead of 101.
Yeah, this is like, I'm simplifying the lore as much as humanly possible to make this make sense.
Yeah.
Because so much stuff happens.
Yeah, already a lot of stuff. So much stuff is already making more sense, you know?
Yeah. So yes, claim is bounty. The bounty is claimed. It's from Jam. Jam loses the restaurant. Rest in peace. But Dizzy's fine. Dizzy's fine.
This is fine. She's a part of the pirate crew now.
And then Guilty Gear 2.
Yeah. This is extra, right? Or a real game, or is it?
Just 2.
Just 2. Okay.
Anyway, here we go. The reason why she's not in love with Johnny is because she's in love with Kai.
Oh, I see.
So, they have a baby, I think, in the most legitimate terms possible. I think they actually do the Devil's Tango, and they have Sin.
They did. Okay.
I believe they do. Don't quote me, but I'm like 98% sure they actually do. And that's where Sin came from. Yeah, so Kai and Dizzy is... Dizzy.
How old is Dizzy again?
I think at this point she's like 5, 4. She's pretty young.
Yeah, she's gears. Apparently they mature very quickly and then they live forever.
They fucking live forever, yeah. So they just age super fast, mature, and then just coast, being like a young person.
Yeah.
And then he's sent away with Soul. So Sin sent away with Soul for his protection because everyone hates gears. And people know, again, at this point, that Kai's with Dizzy. And the artisan that's weird as hell. So then if they found out they had a kid,
Oh.
it'll even worse. So they hide away Sin. Sin goes with Soul, and they just go do bounty hunter stuff.
That makes
And
sense. Oh wait,
you might
yeah,
notice
that does make, since Dizzy is, wait, does Soul know at this point that he is Dizzy's father?
I don't think at this point he knows yet. I think.
Okay, because yeah, then like it literally like gets his grandson to raise technically.
Yeah, I think at an excerpt he finds out. That Disney.
Oh, okay, it's just Grandpa's Soul, but he doesn't know. Okay, that makes.
He doesn't know yet.
Yeah.
I think Sin actually calls Soul old man, like a grandpa, but like I don't think they actually know.
Yeah, they just calling him that because he's old.
Yeah. He's just an old man. Yeah. And you also might notice that Sin is missing an eye.
Oh.
Do you see like how Sin wears an eye patch?
Yeah, eye patch.
Kai took Sin's eye.
Wait. He just took his eye?
He took Sin's eye, right?
Why? What, he's just joinking it?
Because he's like super powerful and he just can't handle it. So Kai took Sin's eye and now he can use Dragon Ball.
What if he needs the power to defend himself?
It's fine. Sin's fine. He's still pretty strong.
What is Kai doing with the eye? Did he just eat it? Or is he actually like keeping it?
I'm like, okay, chat, correct me if I'm wrong about this whole like eye situation, but I'm like 95% sure that Kai took Sin's eye and now has his eye, like he's using it.
Wait, he did like join his son's eye and now he's like put it in his own body?
Yeah, I'm like 95% sure that is the case. Again, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, because Guilty Gear lore gets whack, but I'm like 95% sure that's what's happening.
Chat is saying, oh yes, oh my god, that's a little bit messed up.
Yeah. So Kai has Sin's eye, so that's why you see like. You know
that's why he has Dragon and Soul Drive.
His Dragon Install is because he has Sin's eye.
So it's not even his own powers. Literally, you're just like the more I learn about Kai, he's the anime protagonist of his own plot line. He's just getting like anime protagonist borrowed powers. Borrowed powers is like a big anime protagonist thingy in a lot of shonen anime.
Oh my god.
He's such an anime protagonist.
But he's not, it's Soul. Kai just does a lot of stuff though.
No, in his own plotline, in his own Guilty Gear plotline, he is the ultimate anime protagonist.
You know what? You're so real for that. You're so real for that.
No, yeah, he's like doing like a shonen plotline.
Yeah. It's his own side story. But anyway, I want to include this because this is funny as hell. Chip forth the Eastern Chip Kingdom in Africa and makes himself the president.
No, not Chip Lord! Oh god.
yeah. So Chip just starts wandering around Africa and just wandering everywhere, and he finds a spot in South Africa, and it's like this place
This
rocks. This is so cool.
Did he ask for permission from anyone before he claimed that land, or was he just?
I don't think he did.
No, he was just like, oh, I live here now.
Yeah. So now Chip's the president. And you might hear about this character from time to time later, but his like sidekick, his vice president guy, is named Answer.
Answer. Oh, I've heard of that's a playable character in some of the games.
Yes. So Answer worked with Chip in the Eastern Chip Kingdom in Africa.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
It's not very important plot-wise, but I think it's very silly that he has a whole country named after him.
I think it's like kind of hilarious that he literally just like found some land and was like, "This is mine now."
Oh yeah, I should also preface, right, that like this is also important plot-wise, but like, what nationality do you think Chip is? I'm just curious. What do you think Chip is?
I think what you want me to say is Japanese because of his sukiyaki screams like mid-fight and like his ninja team. But I'm guessing he is not Japanese. I would guess like maybe American, or since he makes an African country, maybe he is African.
Yeah, Chip's not American. To explain quickly Chip's lore, TLDR, I think he is American. Don't quote me. I think he is American. And he was like obsessed with Japan, and he has this like master train him in all the ninja stuff, right? So he's like, I want to be Japanese. I love Japan.
Okay, he's American. Chad is confirming.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's American. He's in love with Japan. And then his master dies, so now he's like wandering the world trying to like do ninja stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Guilty Gear 2! The Valentines come and looking for the key to the cube.
Yeah, key to the cube. What cube? What cube?
The cube is just a MacGuffin. It's literally just this thing that can like take over the world. It's just
take over the world magic object.
Yeah, it's just like you'll see that a lot where like there's just like random objects that just be like it can like destroy the world.
Okay.
I don't know, plot stuff. So she's looking for the key to this cube to take over the world and destroy the world.
Yeah.
And to explain, the Valentines, because there are multiple of them, are Valentine, Ram, and Elfelt.
Elfelt, yeah.
They are recreations of Aria, made by the Universal Will in the backyard to destroy humanity.
Wait, why? How are there so many copies of Aria running? We have Justice, we have Jacko, we have Valentine, Ram, and Elfelt. There's literally like 5 iterations of Aria.
There's so many of them. Yeah. I think
oh my god.
On technicality, I think Happy Chaos, on technicality, is also a Valentine.
Wait, Happy Chaos is also maybe an Aria clone?
I think by technicality, he is a Valentine. Do not quote me, but
okay. Okay, possibly.
Yeah, possibly also a Valentine. But yeah, they're made by the Universal Will, which is like a god, from the backyard to destroy humanity. Okay. And to explain the backyard, because I sent you a screenshot of this, of my notes.
Yeah.
And you're like, what is this backyard? So to explain, the backyard is a dimension that's the backbone of the universe. So things that happen in the backyard can affect our real world, but the things that happen in the real world do not affect the backyard.
Okay. Backyard, important, powerful, alternate dimension thingy.
Yeah, and a lot of like, what's it called? Like a lot of like mythological creatures come from the backyard.
Oh, does Eno come from the backyard?
Yes.
But yeah, that makes sense.
Why. So she comes from the backyard. Happy Chaos comes from the backyard. Vampires come from the backyard, so Slayer's from the backyard too.
Oh, Slayer? Ooh.
Yeah, so Slayer's also important. I think Slayer also has to do with all the Assassin's Guild stuff, so we're not hearing about Slayer a lot. Just know he exists and is very important to the plot.
Yeah, very important.
But he's from the backyard because he's a vampire, and vampires come from the backyard, and all these other mythological creatures and stuff.
Yeah.
And also know that like going to the backyard could like disintegrate a person. It is like people are not meant to go in there.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, Soul goes in the backyard.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm fine. I don't even care about anything. It's bad guy. He's a bad guy. He can go there.
Yeah, I think because Soul is a gear and has all the magic stuff in there, because correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe gear cells have the ability to connect to the backyard, and because Soul is a gear, he's able to go in there.
Okay, so he's just like hacking into the backyard, kind of, you know, with his house gear status.
Yeah, because he's like a gear, he can go in there. So Soul and Valentine fight in the backyard and wins. And
yes, I'm guessing Soul wins. Soul wins.
Yeah, Soul wins. And also, I will preface to you that like when we get to Xrd, right?
Xrd.
Is that Valentine and Ram are very emotionless. They don't feel emotions. They're like blank slates. Once we get to, which here now is Elfelt, she's the only one who feels emotion.
She wants to marry. That's the one thing I know about her.
She really wants marriage.
Yes.
So now we are in Xrd. So before the game happens, right? Elfelt is a sleeper agent of a Valentine, but she lives life as a normal person, so that's why she has emotions. She lives life as a normal lady, just doing her things, and she was about to get married to like the leader of like a metal band, right? So they were about to get married, and before that happens, like the sleeper agent stuff kicks in, and she remembers that she's a Valentine.
Okay.
That she's meant to destroy the world.
Yeah. By the god entity will thingy.
yeah, by the universal will. She's like, okay, all right, Elfelt, get up, let's go. And she's like,
yeah.
What? Huh?
Yeah, I was getting married. Marriage.
Yes, that's why she's obsessed with marriage, because she lost out on getting married. So she decided to rebel against her programming and went out to look for Soul, to tell Soul about what's happening. But she finds Kai instead. So she tells Kai, like, oh my god, if Ram shows up, my sister Ram, things are gonna happen. It's gonna be really, really bad. You guys
it's just like, I'm very innocent. You didn't worry about me, but my sister, on the other hand,
my sister's real bad. So take out my sister. But Kai's like, but you though, you're also a Valentine.
Yeah,
that's really sad.
Just marriage. I only care about marriage.
So Kai locks her up because she's like, we saw Valentine last time, and if you think that Ram, your sister, is also a problem, you are probably a problem too.
Yeah,
so get out of here.
I will say that is some solid logic from Kai. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So they lock up Elfeld. Elfeld's in jail right now, just chilling.
Yeah.
And now Xrd actually happens. So Ram shows up.
Yeah, as Elfeld warned them.
Yeah, as Elfeld said, Ram shows up and declares war on humanity. She wants like everyone to go.
Yeah,
and like
a little war on humanity. It's so fine. It's very cute.
And I want to preface that most of the game at this point is everyone going, "I'm gonna fight Ram," and then they lose and go, "Oh man, I can't fight Ram. What am I gonna do?" And then Eno sits around and just goes, I've thought about a million different dimensions or different timelines, and every single timeline I lose to Ram. This is so bad. Like we can't beat Ram. And then meanwhile, at the same time, Kai's like, so for $300,000, would you fight Ram? And he goes like, no. And then he goes like, what about $500,000? How do you feel about that to beat up Ram? And he goes like, no. And he goes, okay, $1 million and I'll go fight Ram. And then Kai goes, bet, let's go fight Ram.
Oh god, just the money,
It's just going
cash.
like, because Soul's a bounty hunter, he wants cash.
Yeah, just a little bit of cash. I feel like he feels like he was fighting justice a lot just because it was sussy, but now he's leaning into the bounty hunting and wants cash.
Yeah, now he's like, okay, I want cash now. Like, I don't have anything to do with this. This is not Arya, so I'm chill. Even though it kind of is. But I don't think he knows that at this point. He's just like, I don't care. I'm vibing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then even before that happens, they're still trying to fight Ram. It's not working. So in a last-ditch effort, they release Elfeld to go throw hands with Ram.
Yeah,
and then she knocks out Ram and gets put into custody.
Yeah. Does Elfeld go free then? Does she get to chase down marriage partners after this?
Elfeld's still helping with the situation because, like, we'll get to why stuff's still going on. Yeah. But yeah, there's still a looming threat. But yeah, Ram gets into custody, and they're like interrogating Ram, be like, "What's going on? Like, who are you?
Yeah,
what is this?" Right? So while in custody, Sin gives her a dog.
Oh, is that the puppy? Why did they give the potential mass murderer a puppy? Were they not afraid of the life of the puppy?
No, because Sin is like, I think Sin understands.
This
like,
is a sacrifice
Ram
puppy.
Is, and it's like wants her to chill out. So give her a dog. And then also, I saw this in the wiki and thought it was really funny. Is that Sin gives Ram her first hamburger. This is a real thing that was pointed out in the wiki, and I thought it was hilarious. So Ram receives her first hamburger.
This is what we need. This is what we need to just like end conflict. Just give people puppies and hamburgers. If they haven't had it before, it has to be only people that want to create conflict that has not been exposed to puppies or hamburgers, but just the combined power of a puppy and a hamburger at the same time is too strong.
Yeah, and then because of that, she chills out. And like to also preface, what makes like Ram like change her mindset is that she doesn't receive one dog, she receives two. Because while this is going on, Bedman's there, just like wreaking havoc, as Bedman does, I guess.
Yeah.
And Bedman comes and tries to kill Ram and can't do it and like freaks it, but instead kills the dog. So the original dog dies. And then Bedman runs away. And then Ram realizes that like, and then she gets a new dog and realizes, this is not the same dog. It's different. People are unique. Like they are different beings. Because Ram doesn't get it. Ram is just like people are just people. They're just like things.
Okay.
They're just little beings, right? But after the dog dies, Ram realizes that like everyone's unique and like you cannot replace a person.
Yeah, but is the second puppy fine?
Yeah, the second dog's fine. That's the dog we see in Strive.
Okay, so she takes care of the second puppy, but
yeah, so now she hangs out with the other dog and she's super chill.
Okay. And also, I don't like Bedman anymore. It just killed it. It killed it
again, I don't bring it up in this PowerPoint because like all the Bedman stuff would make it even more complicated. But TLDR, Bedman dies. That Bedman that we see in excerpt is dead.
Okay, so Strive Bedman is different. I don't need to hate him for puppy murder.
Strive Bedman is the original Bedman's sister.
Okay. So we don't hate current Bedman for puppy murder.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. That Bedman we see in Strive is Delia. Different person.
Yeah.
Original Bedman's a guy.
Okay.
This one's a girl. Yeah.
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 Okay.
And then excerpt continues. While Ram's in custody, the Conclave releases the Cradle.
That sounds ominous. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So to explain, the Conclave were like 4 sages who acted as advisors for the UN. They kind of like control the world effectively.
Okay.
Yeah. And like, just note that like the Conclave has been around for almost the entire series. They just haven't done much. They are just there.
Okay.
Like, they had a hand in like the original Guilty Gear tournament.
running the world, but there's kind of being there.
They're just like in the background, in the shadows, but they are there, right?
Yeah.
This is the first time they're like very prevalent and a part of the plot. So the Conclave releases the Cradle, which the Cradle is like a floating ark that's meant to transport both the members of the Conclave around and Justice's body. So they got Justice back.
Okay, this is back. Also, chat is saying that the original Bedman is currently possessing the bed in Strive. So I guess I can't hate Bedman for puppy murder.
You can hate the actual bed itself.
Yeah,
not
the Delilah, she's innocent, but like the bed, the possessed bed. Okay.
The bed can get it.
Yeah, the real bad guy of the game now. Just kill an innocent puppy. Yeah.
Yeah, so they have this arc effectively that's like housing like the Conclave and like Justice's body, because like Justice is like dead, but she's like there.
Yeah.
And like the threat of the Conclave is that it can go in between the real world and the backyard constantly.
Oh, it can just like zoom.
Yeah.
I see.
And then while it's doing that, it actually like vaporizes the city.
Wait, it vaporized?
Yeah, I believe when it's at one point when it's flipping between the real world and the backyard, it like vaporized the whole city of like Babylon. It just doesn't exist anymore.
Wait, the city of Babylon existed?
It did, and then it vaporized because of the
oh god, they found Babylon, but then that's bad.
Yeah, I believe it's because when it's between the backyard and the real world, it like boop, it just disappeared.
Okay. This is the city destroying,
but I believe that's what happened. Okay, so then the Cradle Jacko's here now. So the Cradle gets destroyed. Like they take it down, but the Universal World's like, I still want justice. I still want to like take over the world and destroy it. Like this sucks.
Yeah,
I want it now. So the Universal Will decides they want to fuse justice with Elfel to make justice to revive themselves.
Yeah.
So Elfel gets reprogrammed by the Universal Will. It just goes away to some altar. She just hides in there while stuff's going down.
Okay. She's kind of sealed then.
Yeah. So meanwhile this is happening, Eno releases Jacko.
Finally, from like pre Guilty Gear game series.
Yeah. Now Jacko's here, and I believe Jacko is considered the Valentine that is the closest to Arya.
Yeah, like even closer than Justice. I guess since Justice is technically OG Arya.
Yeah, Justice actually is just Arya.
Yeah.
He's not. Justice is not a Valentine. Justice is Arya, and then the Valentines are like clones of Arya. I believe Jacko is the closest one to Arya.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, during the events of all the entire game, Chip is running around doing investigating the Universal Will. Like what's going on? They're like doing all this wacko stuff. What is this? So Chip is sleeping around and finds out and reveals to Kai that the Universal Will is an actual person.
Wait, is it actually? It's not a god. It's an actual person this entire time.
Yeah, the Universal Will is a person, and her name is Ariels. She's like the leader of this religious group. That like again, it's kind of like the Conclave. They were like, kind of just like in the background. They were there, but didn't really do a lot. So she's the leader of a religious group.
Ooh, and we actually have to thank Chip for providing this knowledge. He was doing good stuff. Oh my god.
Yeah, Chip. Yeah. So more people keep finding out that like Ariels is the Universal Will. That like this is the god. It's Ariel. And also for I guess like to put into context, Ariel's is like the Pope of like a religion.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
okay.
finding that the Pope is God.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, so Ariel is finding out that people are trying to catch wind that she's the universal will, that she's God.
Yeah.
So she just goes, by the way, guys, yeah, I'm God. She just tells everyone.
Oh, God, she's just like, I'm just getting ahead of this news. This is,
Yeah,
I'll just...
everyone's doing it anyway. I'll tell him. Yeah, I'm God. So, all the good guys, they band together. They go to the little altar where Elfelt is. They rescue Elfelt, and they fuse Jacko with Justice instead. And I believe,
Oh.
again, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, that it's fine this time because Justice, well, that Jacko is the closest to Justice, so that's basically the same person. So when they fuse, it's just Jacko again, but more powerful.
Okay, this is Super Jacko, but also maybe a little bit more Ariel, like Aria?
Yeah, I think.
Okay,
Especially when you see like in Strive, their hair is like flipped. It looks more like Aria's original hair color.
Oh, yeah. So that's like current iteration Jacko, like with the red head.
Jacko has the hair flipped because she has the red hair closer to Aria.
Yeah.
Yep. And then they beat up Ariel's and lock her up in jail.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're on Strive.
Strive, let's go.
We're finally on Strive.
Yeah.
So, it's really simple. Not a lot of stuff happens in Strive.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So TLDR, Eno breaks out Happy Chaos because Happy Chaos was still inside Ariel's. I don't know why. It probably was mentioned somewhere. I just don't remember.
I mean, Happy Chaos did a lot of stuff we learned, so maybe he was creating trouble for them. I have no idea.
Yeah, so at some point, Happy Chaos was still inside Ariel's. So Eno goes to jail to where Ariel's is, doesn't break her out, just breaks out Happy Chaos, and they just go.
yeah, that makes sense. I mean, he's kind of like a weird chaos being. She seems to be kind of like a non-human being. Maybe she just wants more chaos.
Yeah. So then Happy Chaos, being the thing that he is, just magically creates a car. For those images, right? Happy Chaos just creates a car.
Yeah, like car creating powers.
Yeah, has car creating powers, and they create a car, and they drive around, and they think, okay, we're gonna make Eno become a god.
Oh, okay, she's becoming God now.
She's become a god because Eno is a pseudo life form called the Magical Foci, which is created by the Backyard. So essentially, what happened, like during the Crusades, people had the desire, so much for the world to be saved and for everyone to like just like live peacefully. They wanted it so bad that the Backyard just created a being who could do that.
Okay, so created Eno. I see.
They create Eno. And they want Eno to fuse with the Tome of Origin, which is, I believe, like a book made by the fucking, what's it called? The original from the very beginning. That guy.
The prophet. Okay.
His tome, right? And they want to like fuse Eno with that tome to make her god.
Yeah, to make her like God. Okay.
Yeah. They start looking around. They go around, travel around. They don't find it, but eventually, they find it when they go to the G4 Summit in America inside Asuka.
Wait, inside? How did the book get inside Asuka?
I don't know. Asuka can do crazy things, right? Do you see Asuka with the book? That's what the book is.
Also, that's the book he uses to play his
That's the
TCGs in the fighting game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Tome of Origin. So, like, it was inside Asuka. So, they took the book and said, all right, make her a god. So she fused with the book. And now she's a god. And then, of course, Kai and Soul do whatever they do and beat up, and that's the game. They're fine.
Okay, this is Strive. I see.
That's the entirety of Strive. I told you.
She's the final boss in Strive then?
Yeah. So, like I said, some Guilty Gear games, like Xrd, are multiple slides.
Yeah.
So many things happen, especially because Xrd's like 3 games. But meanwhile, Strive is like 3 bullet points.
I mean, there's probably like
Lord.
other. I'm guessing like there's other like side stuff happening. Maybe like why Elfelt is suddenly back, and maybe she doesn't have a story. Maybe she's just there. Maybe it's just marriage. Maybe Elfelt just really hungry for marriage.
I think Elfelt comes and then she wants to marry. Oh, did I not mention it in here? Oh, frick. Did I put it in here? Yeah. So we went at the end.
God, did she want to marry the? Oh God, what's the samurai guy?
Nagoriyuki. Yeah. Okay. So
Nagoriyuki.
Yeah, because Nagoriyuki comes because Happy Chaos, I guess, can like control his mind or whatever. I don't know why. Probably backyard stuff, right? Because Nagoriyuki is a vampire.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense with all the blood stuff.
Yeah, so because like Happy Chaos is like can do backyard stuff, mind controls them and makes them the bodyguard.
Oh,
So they have like muscle with them.
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
but yeah,
Just forcibly recruit a bodyguard. That makes sense.
yeah, and then that happens. But yeah, I will preface that again. A lot of characters just show up. It's for world building. So sometimes you're like, "Who's this character?" They're not doing a lot. They're just there to build the world. Like Bridget, Bridget doesn't do anything. Bridget's just there to explain the world story more.
I see. Yeah. This is we're just doing basics today. We're doing Guilty Gear 101, the basic story, which honestly is like there's so much stuff.
I told you, I had to cut out so much stuff. That was the song. It's like me reading the wiki and like it got to the point where I was reading. Like, first, I had to read the timeline and look at the timeline and be like, okay, what's important? And then sometimes the timeline is not very specific what happens. Like for example, in the timeline for Xer, it's like just go, Ram just declares war on humanity, and that's all it says. And I'm like, there's a lot going on. So I had to go through like individual articles, and then sometimes the article didn't even say that. So I didn't even read through the actual scripts of the games.
Oh my god, the dedication.
Yeah, so like that'll make it take so long. I was going through like the timeline, then articles, then scripts, and just like finding what's the most bare minimum important things going on.
Yeah. Wait, what is Asuka's motivation then in like Strive? Like, is he like after the book? Is he after getting like the book back? Is that what he wants?
Okay. So to explain, right? Again, like remember how like Asuka is like what's it called? People don't know who Asuka is. He's just that guy. And everyone's trying to go after Asuka because they think he's like this mass criminal. Yeah. So at the end of Xrd, he reveals that he's Asuka. Like he's that guy.
Yeah.
So he's taken in by the American government, and like Strive takes place 1 month after Xrd.
1 month? Oh, that's not a lot of time.
After, like it goes November, December, and that's it. That's I think the finale of Xrd's in November, and then Strive's in December.
Ah, I see.
So Asuka's with the American government. He was taken in, and like he's just there for the G4 summit too.
Yeah, just chilling.
He's there as well. I think he has some like lore reason why he's there, but he's also there as a captive of the U.S. government, and that's why.
As a captive, yeah.
Like I said, so much stuff happens.
Yeah, just literally just stuff. I love that like some characters are just there to vibe. Like what are the biggest vibe hereditary vibe characters? Is it Jam? She was just like the restaurant vibing. She just wants a restaurant. That's why she's there.
Yeah, Jam literally like as a bounty hunter who wants to own a restaurant and vibe, and she can't even do that. Yeah,
no, apparently not. I guess it's like it wouldn't be a huge lore reason to bring her back then. Like the characters that they have announced that are going to join Strive, like the next one is Dizzy, obviously, which she seems like she would have like lore reasons to come back and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we're getting like is it Yunoa, which we don't know anything about her other than she's the original character for the anime. Which by the way, I can't wait to see what to do with the plot in the anime now. Is it going to like post Strive then? Have they confirmed when they're setting?
I believe it's post-Strive. I believe.
Yeah, and then we're getting Venom, who's a baker now. He's like that. That's what I've heard. Like because I was talking like before the characters got announced, I was like talking with Chad about like I would really love to see Venom back because I remembered him from the PlayStation 2 games, just fading with a full Q. I was like, I want to see how they do him in Strive. And Chad was telling me like he won't come back. He's just running his restaurant with Robo Kai. And I was like, what do you mean he's just running a restaurant with Robo Kai?
Like I said,
or something like that.
Stuff in gear just happens. It just does.
Was it something else? Like was I wrong, or is it literally just like running a restaurant now? That's not wrong, right?
I don't remember, dude.
Yeah, so I kind of like to
Like-
see like maybe his restaurant like burned down and now he's gotta get some money for a new one.
Maybe he's supposed to come vibe. I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe he's going to fight with a rolling pin now. That's true. So maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions? Was any of this confusing?
No, I think you explained it pretty well. I'm used to reading like fantasy books where you have to follow multiple plot lines. I just have all my questions are more about like, why did they name it the Eep Project? I can't get over it. Why did they not see that they were naming it the Eep Project?
The poor Eat Project, man.
I cannot read this. I see it says Ecosystem Evolution Project, but I just go like Eep.
Eep. Also, I love how like Asuka's like kind of slaying. He's like got his hip out. He's like, hi guys.
Hi. I'm just that guy.
I'm just that guy. Just like that man.
Yeah, it's a Zoomer meme. They didn't know about it, but it's like sleep, eep, sleep, eep. It makes sense. Eep. And if you even if you say like EEP, just eep, eep.
Oh my god.
These are the questions. I know. Okay, this is the thing. A lot of questions I have about lore about something is like, you nitpick on things that you find funny or like that doesn't make sense. So I know I'm nitpicking here on like picking up on stuff that you're not supposed to like even pick up on because it's not a thing. But these are the important questions you gotta ask yourself
About the Eat Project.
Yeah, and it's like
The US
also that I'm
government
just
and their
like
Eat Project.
I'm cementing it in all your minds now. So anytime you see Ecosystem Evolution Project and Guilty Gear in the future, you're just going to go, yeah, the Eat Project.
Yeah, the Eat Project. Yeah, the Eat. Also, can we talk about Soul as a scientist?
Oh yeah, the fact that his name is Frederick.
His name is Frederick.
Frederick. I kind of want to call him Frederick Bad Guy. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, Frederick Bad Guy. I mean, it was his name. Also, did he get together with Jacko?
Yeah, so he's with Jacko now.
Yeah,
So,
okay,
like,
yeah, they are dating or something. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I think at the end of excerpt, she confesses her love to.
Yeah, I
to
feel like
Frederick.
I heard that at some point. It's like,
Yeah.
Does he know that she's like Arya or like the okay.
Okay, chat. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe at the end of the original Guilty Gear, that's when he finds out that Arya is Justice. I think. But yeah, he definitely knows that Arya is Justice. He knows. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I believe at the end of excerpt, Jacko confesses her love.
And they get together.
And they get together. So literally in the first scenes of like Strive is like Jacko and Soul Bad Guy like taking out a bounty together.
And he has to mixed feelings about it because he only has 50% of her soul. I mean, that would make sense. But you know, if you thought that the person you were in love with were dead, if you could get 50% of them back, would you not? If they like, I mean, I'm sure Jacko feels like she's a complete person.
Yeah. I think towards the end of the game that he comes like a little more like okay with it. He becomes a little more chill about it.
And then he also learns that he has a daughter.
Yeah, he has a daughter with Dizzy.
Yeah.
He's also kind of weird about that.
Yeah, I would, that part I would be very weird about. It's like I feel like I'd be like, wait, what? When did this happen? How and when and how and how?
It's also kind of weird where like Kai and Dizzy will kind of treat the Valentines as like their kids, even though the Valentines are like copies of Arya, and Arya is Dizzy's mom. So
oh yeah,
Dizzy became the mom for her mom. It's kind of weird.
Oh yeah, that's weird. That's
it gets a little funky.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Ram end up going with Kai and Dizzy.
Yeah, and then when Saul realizes that Kai is dating his daughter, and they already have a grandson.
Oh, there's a whole scene where I'll just show you it later. It's so silly. When they fully clips them all what's going on, it's so funny. I'll find it for you later. It's so silly.
Yeah, this is like a soap opera. Is so saying chat. It's like
It literally is. It literally is.
Hey, they hate that they're related. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, they hate it because they don't really get along. Like they work together because they have to, but like they're not like besties. Like Kai and Soul, no, they have very different ideals.
Kai is becoming even more of the anime protagonist by the second. Like, it's literally like, you know, the rival, the like hot-headed rival that you don't get along with, like more like the series. He's such an anime protagonist. I mean, obviously Saul is like has like protagonist energy as well, but Kai is the true like just radiating shonen anime protagonist energy. He dates, you know, you end up like dating a girl, but she has like a lot of backstory that was like unanticipated, and it becomes very complex. That's also anime.
Their family gets whack, man.
Yeah.
It's really cute. It's really cute.
Yeah, and then they're bringing back. I can't wait to see what they do then with like Queen Dizzy, the design that they're bringing back. She looks super cute.
The new Dizzy looks so good. I love it. It's really good.
Yeah, she looks super cute. I don't think they like this Venom's design didn't look like super different. And then we didn't talk about this, but like it's probably like not going to be like big tie-ins to the lore in Guilty Gear, but they're bringing Lucy from Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
in next year.
Brother, I'm not putting that in the timeline. I don't know where the hell she comes in here. We'll just pretend that she popped in from the backyard, and that's the extent of what we'll say. Yeah,
probably that literally might just be her lore. She's just like it came from the backyard.
So now you know why Frederick threw her hands with Valentine in the backyard.
Yes.
It all makes sense now.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny how like all these characters from like the original EP project, you know. But wait, what I kind of wonder what is Asuka's relationship with Saul then, like in the modern timeline, since they obviously were like friends or coworkers back then.
They do not get along. So like again, everyone is like wants to get revenge against Asuka. And Asuka's like, bro, I'm just trying to vibe, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't mention it, but like when what's it called? When Soul became like a gear, like Asuka put like I forgot the name of it. It was like the flame of something inside of him.
Oh, is that the way he has like fire powers?
Yeah, same way how like Kai has lightning stuff. Kai also got that when he became like the captain of like the night.
Oh, did he get gear powers? Like, did Kai at some point acquire gear powers?
No. Well, he does because of the eye situation, but not from the lightning stuff.
Which he stole from his son.
Yeah, he stole his son's eye and stuck it inside of himself. Yeah.
Just pulling a little bit of like Virgil from Devil May Cry. Just didn't chop off an arm. Yeah.
Oh my god, one day I should do like we can do like a Devil May Cry lore.
Devil May Cry. I do know quite a bit of Devil May Cry lore, but it would be fun to chat about. I like lore discussions.
Yeah, bro. I'm a little lore fiend. Sometimes I'll just go and like wiki and just read forever. It's just so fun.
Yeah. Wait, Sin thinks children comes from their parents' eye? What?
Yes. Okay. So to explain, right? Again, because Sin is like a child. I think in Strive, he's like 6.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, but
he's like a little baby. So they don't want to explain to him what sex is because he's like a baby. So they tell him, like, and that's the reason why like his eye's different is that Dizzy's eye popped out.
Oh my god.
And because she doesn't have an eye, Kai gave her his eye.
Oh my god.
And then she grew a new one. And then he got his back.
But wasn't like Dizzy like 7 years when she got together with Kai, though.
Yeah, but understand the context that, again, like, gears mature
I guess
really quickly.
Yeah, but not at the same rate, maybe. Not necessarily.
Yeah, Sin still acts kind of childlike. He
Okay, so
definitely is like
Sin is a baby.
Sin's like a baby, right? He's still learning how to read and to do math.
Okay, he is a kindergarten baby level. Wait, we're fighting! You fight Sin in the game! I'm going to feel bad every time I fight Sin now. Literally just fighting in the kindergartner. Oh my god.
Yeah, but like, so to not explain to Sin, because Sin's like baby, they tell him like this whole eye situation happens, and that's where, and when the eye pops back out, he thinks that's where he came from, not that they had sex.
Oh god. You can make the argument that Sin is half gear, and maybe he develops like a little bit slower. I don't know. Yeah. Oh god. Wait, does Sin think that Baiken has a child because of this? Because of the eye patch?
I think he does imply at some point, and Baiken is like, no. Like, Baiken's like, shut up. No.
Yeah.
I believe during this conversation, Baiken was there. It was Sin, Baiken, May, and Ram. I think we're all in the room together.
And everyone was just watching, being like, yeah, this makes sense. Sin can learn this.
It's really funny, but yeah, like, everyone's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. And then Saul was like racing Sin for a while. Apparently, Chasing only taught him the important things like fighting and eating. important basic human functions of fighting.
To explain also what makes like Kai also get really mad at Soul sometimes is while raising Sin to like, as like a little treat for Sin, he gave him sugar water. So now he gets really excited whenever he drinks sugar water. Kai's like, what's wrong? What did you give my son? What's wrong with you?
Literally like sugar water.
Yeah, it's literally just like water and sugar, and that's like his little treat. And so he comes back, he's like, oh my god, can I get some sugar water? And Kai's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? What did you do to my child?
Oh my god. He's a hummingbird. Oh god, this is a little hummingbird guy.
So bad.
Oh, I'm literally never. There's some characters that like my entire worldview has changed. Now I know that Bedman is a puppy murderer. Sin is just a little baby. He listens to sugar water.
Yeah, Sin's a little baby. If you actually listen to Sin's voice lines, he's like, oh yeah, I learned to read this book today, guys. It was awesome.
Oh god.
Yeah, if you listen to their voice lines, they imply a lot of these lore things. So like, if you listen to them, it's really silly.
I gotta start listening more carefully. Who are the other characters I've like completely like changed my worldview on? Jacko, obviously, I didn't know her lore was. I knew she's like had some like weird lore. I got like I knew she was like with Saul, but I didn't know like all her complicated. I didn't know Saul's name was Frederick. This changes everything.
Frederick? Yeah, he's a scientist. His name is Frederick.
I did not get scientist from him. I'm not going to lie. He was like the least. When I saw that on the first slide, I was like, wait, what? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what? She's a scientist?
He's a scientist.
It was legitimate scientist?
Yeah.
Does he do scientist stuff anymore, or is he just fighting?
So. Like I'm pretty sure he made his new sword, right? Like I'm pretty sure he can do that.
Okay.
But I don't think he does like scientist stuff anymore.
Yeah, he's actually smart. Yeah, he's big brain.
Yeah, he's a big brain. Yeah. I mean, he made the gear suppressor headband thingy he has, so like he's competent.
Yeah, he makes stuff now instead of, I guess, science. He's always doing scientist stuff as a hobby. Okay, so he's a hobby scientist now.
Yeah. He's not like I'm gonna sit in the lab today, and today I will split cells.
Yeah, and I will say Kai's entire lore just confirmed everything that I thought about him, that he was very anime protagonist. It's just like reinforced. Like every single thing I've learned about Kai, it's just like, yeah, it's just more points in the anime protagonist column.
He has those vibes. He's very like a head, what's the word? He's very like bullheaded. It's like, I'm all about justice and like doing things right. And then like Soul's like, dude, shut up, like calm down. Shut up.
Yeah, I will say like maybe I'm getting like Soul's vibe, more like on the Kai Soul conflict.
Yeah.
Though it's funny, it's hilarious. Just like literally, like the first game is just like Soul beating Justice when he already like pre-game already Soul beat Justice once. It's just
Yeah, a lot of the lore is, oh no, Justice might come back.
Yeah.
We need to stop Justice.
yeah. And then we have anyway. There's the characters we haven't touched upon, but that'd be fun to learn in the future. Like I did learn, like, I guess you can confirm and deny. Is Slayer like one of the most like powerful beings in existence? Because I feel like I learned that from Chad. Well,
Pretty strong. Slayer does a lot of like
he has never lost a fight. Was that it? Like, was that his backstory? Like, he has never lost a fight?
I think so. But again, like, he does a lot of like pre-Guilty Gear things.
Yeah.
Which he also does a lot of stuff with like the Guild of Assassins or Assassin's Guild. I keep trying to say the League of Assassins, and then it's the Guild of Assassins, but it's just Assassin's Guild.
Yeah, this is a lot of group assassins, assassin group.
Assassin's group, right?
Yeah,
so,
he never actually lost Slayer's is Immortal. I see.
Yeah. So again, we can do a 102 lesson at some point and go through the rest of the lore.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of characters. Thank you for teaching me, Nova. I really appreciate
of course.
it.
Thank you for letting me yap about Guilty Gear lore. I think the lore is so cool.
Yeah, actually, I've not played the story mode in Strive because I've heard it was just like a movie, kind of.
Yeah, it's just a movie. I think it's like a 4-hour long movie. That's basically it.
Yeah. So I didn't play it because I kind of wanted to learn the lore from you, which has been very fun. And this way I didn't have to play all the previous games or read about them before jumping. I feel like doing the Strive lore would have been very confusing without all this backstory.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happens.
Yeah, and like even pre-games, yeah.
Yeah, even before the game, so much stuff is happening. Like, I did this in chronological order because a lot of the stuff is revealed like throughout the games.
Yeah,
so,
I would imagine. Like, do they also have like this? I mean, now they're doing an anime, but do they have like mangas or like books or stuff like that?
Yes, there is a manga they made to catch up everyone before. I think.
Pre-Strive?
I think it's before Xrd.
Xrd?
Yes, they made a whole little mini manga series.
Oh, that's cute.
After that.
That's
yeah.
That's really neat of them. Yeah, like I see like a lot of stuff that the Guilty Gear people make.
Yeah, so I literally learned Guilty Gear lore. I read the little manga. This is awesome, and I'm like, I want to learn more. So I just kept reading the wiki.
They even have a pachinko machine, apparently.
They do. I feel like most popular JP properties.
Yeah, they probably do. Have you seen the pachinko parlors? They are insane.
Yeah, they make a lot.
Yeah. The pachinko machine is canon. Is it canon? It's actually canon.
Isn't it? I don't know. It probably is.
Interesting. I mean, if it's any game that would make a pachinko machine canon, I feel like Strive could be it because they have so much crazy stuff in there. Like, there's literally Bedman is a bed and a girl.
Okay, so Bedman is Okay, I'll show you what Bedman originally looked like because Bedman is not the bed. Bedman.
I shouldn't stop the share if you're switching over. Let me.
Oh, right. Whoops.
There you go.
Thank you. Bedman. Let me get the picture for you. Not that Bedman. It's this one.
It's pretty similar. What was that? Is that the guy? Is not Delilah that?
Yeah, this is the original Bedman. That's Delilah's sister, brother, right? They're related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Romeo.
Then,
Romeo. I'm looking at the XRD picture right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I turn on the screen share for this? It's only going to show the pictures.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this is what we're looking at. Just like the XRD.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the original one. He dies. I guess he possesses the bed, and then the sister takes it.
Yeah, she's very cute. She's super cute.
And I believe, again, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Baiken ends up taking care of her after Strive.
Yeah, I can actually bring that up. I have all the fighting game PNGs of the characters of Strive. Like the Strive characters, I have them in a folder.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was doing the sign ranking. Let me find. Where's my fighting game? There's my fighting game folder, and then my Guilty Gear
But
folder.
I believe Baiken starts like taking care of Bedman and like raises her.
Yeah. That makes sense. Baiken is very sweet.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then Oop. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, so he is just the bed now. But he also killed a puppy. I can't get over that.
He did kill a dog. That is true.
Literally so innocent little puppy. I mean, it's taking care of Delia. Is it Delia or Delilah? It's one of those is correct. But
I read it as like Delia.
Delia.
Or like, but like I'm
Delia.
sure I'm also like illiterate, so I probably read it wrong.
I am also English as a second language, so you know,
Yeah, we are not the people to attempt to read things for, right?
Yeah.
we are definitely asked like how to read things.
Is this when we bring in the Yu-Gi-Oh player reading?
Brother. Not only do I play Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm dyslexic. I also flip letters around.
Oh god. To be fair, the modern, like, when I played Yu-Gi-Oh actively, it was like in junior high school. And they didn't have that much text then, most of the cards. And then some of the cards right now, I swear you need a magnifying glass to read them. Because
It's a lot, dude. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's insane. But yeah, thank you so much for teaching me the
Bro,
lore.
Thank you for letting me yap. I love Guilty Gear, dude.
Yeah. Oh god, I made myself so much bigger than you for a second there. There we go. I was like, where am I putting us? Where I'm putting here. This is fine. This is fine. Oh god, it's so like I'm like positioning us like I'm not watching the room, and then like looking at it, I was like, oh my god, it's off center. It's off center. Yeah, Nova is taller than me. Nova is like 170. I'm 160. My hat adds a little bit of height, but if I take off my hat, you can see I'm shorter.
Yeah. I'm quite tall.
Though we were talking about before stream, we actually, it's like even more noticeable if I'm not wearing my hat, but we have super similar color palettes. We're just like different. Like she has like the blue focus, like blue, white, and like gold-ish, and then I have like the yellow focus, like blue, white, and gold-ish. Matchy. Which means you also actually go really well into the detective office, because the detective office has a blue color. Yeah.
I mean, if I need a detective, I know who to call.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we can do outros. Where's your next stream?
Actually, it's literally today. I'm opening some boxes today of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, you like Yu-Gi-Oh boxes? Let's go! I love card pack openings. I've been opening Pokemon cards lately for the illustration cards mostly.
Yeah, dude, Pokemon's really fun to open.
Yeah, and they've gotten so good. Like OG. I don't honestly find it that fun watching people open like the older Pokemon sets. Like there's some cool cards there, but like the modern Pokemon have gone so hard with the illustration cards compared to like OG
dude,
Pokemon.
it cooks, dude. It cooks. It's really good.
Yeah, I just love good card art in general.
Oh my god, don't even get me started on card art, dude. I can yap all day.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous. There's so many good card art stuff.
Oh my god.
But yeah, the illustration cards. I hope you get an epic pull of the boxes that you're opening.
I used to have really good streamer luck when it comes to opening boxes on stream, so fingers crossed, it's good.
Cross my fingers. Yeah, I gotta have that streamer luck. Yeah, and then I was not going to stream more today, but I have a lot of energy, so I might boot up Minecraft in 20 minutes and stream Minecraft.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Which, by the way, like while we're talking, if you wanna entertain Kamos for you can do like a lot of people have been dropping in like after we did this intro. So do you want to do an outro intro?
Yeah, sure. Again, thank you guys for hanging out with me or hanging out with us and letting me yap about Guilty Gear. I love gear, but yeah, I'm Nova. I play card games. I play Yu-Gi-Oh, Vanguard, and Digimon, and I love Guilty Gear, and I love Kanna.
Hey, I love you. No, oh my god. Do you also stream? I guess this is a little bit interesting. It doesn't happen to everyone's on here, but do you also stream on Twitch, or is it just YouTube?
I do sometimes.
Yeah.
Basically, any game that's not like a gacha game or like a card game, I do on Twitch. If I'm ever stream Gear again, it'd be on Twitch.
Oh, yeah. Oh god, I would love to fight you in Guilty Gear.
Yeah, an actual Guilty Gear collab.
Yeah, just like not like hardcore like tension fighting, but just for fun. Especially, did you see the mode that they added in the
3v3?
The 3v3, it looks like a literal insanity.
It looks like chaos. I kind of want to do it at some point.
Yeah, we would have like. I wonder if we could you queue up like a 3v3, like just like two people playing against each other, but you do that mode against each other.
I wonder. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
That would be kind of fun. Then there's you have randos jumping in for the assist, and then it's like who would get the best RNG roll for the randos that jump into.
Oh, that sounds fun. I wonder. Hey, I'll have to method and see. I haven't played Gear in a bit.
Yeah. If that would be hilarious to do. Get to like a little bit of RNG rolling, and I've seen a couple of like footages of that on like on Twitter, and it looks like you can get like insane health for the people that jump in and assist. Like they can literally like win the match for you in like a couple of minutes.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen like some insanities. I'm just like I have no idea. I'm guessing they not going to balance that mode. Maybe just threw it in there for like fun.
Yeah, I can't imagine it being like a competitive like format like that. It sounds like jank. Like fun jank.
Yeah. But yeah, oh god, it's been so much fun, Nova. It's been great having you here. Go check out her box opening stream. If you are a Camel from here, then obviously you already love gacha, because I've done box openings. Have you seen the glory that is figure blind boxes stuff?
Dude, oh my god! I always want to do them, but I'm like, no. I know if I start, I will not stop. I need to like be normal.
I had to implement a batsu for myself, so I'm not allowed to buy more this year. It is quite a severe batsu. If I break it, I am in for a world of pain. But it's also glorious. I have so many cute little anime figures. But yeah, be sure to check out Nova. She's absolutely amazing. As you can see today, she is so much fun. So yeah. So bye everyone. See you, and we'll raid into the waiting room. I'll be back in 20 minutes for some Minecraft. But yeah, bye everyone. Bye.